Assalamualaikum. So let's continue the discussion on the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. In the Article 11, the teacher as a person. So it is stated in the Section 1 that a teacher shall live with dignity in all places at all times. Na yun yung pangalagaan natin as teachers, to live with dignity. As said, hindi lang sa school, hindi lang sa mata ng mga bata, but also in all places at all times. No? And Section 2, a teacher shall place premium upon self-respect and self-discipline as the principles of personal behavior in all relationship with others in all situations. Section 3 naman, a teacher shall maintain at all times a dignified personality. No? Again, dignified personality which could serve as a model worthy of emulation by learners, peers, and others. So, ikaw na teacher, ikaw yung model. No? Yun yung minimin natin sa Section 3. So, you should maintain at all times a dignified personality. Then Section 4, a teacher shall always recognize the Almighty God or being as guide of his own destiny and of the destinies of men and nations. Yan siya. Yan yung sa Article 9. Article 11. So, meaning to say, sa article na to, personal qualities, na-mention yung mga personal qualities na pwede, na expected sa teacher. So, it states, no, that teachers shall have a high moral character, kasi dignity na yung pinag-uusapan, no? So, be committed to the profession and be professionally competent. So, teachers should also be physically, mentally, emotionally fit to teach kapag ikaw na teacher. Na-mention din siya sa ibang articles, no, yung pagiging physically, mentally, and emotionally fit sa pagtuturo. Okay. Sa Article 12 naman, disciplinary action. So, what's the disciplinary action, no, na binibigay sa mga teachers? If in case na ma-violate nila yung Code of Ethics. Sa Section 1, sabi dito, any violation of any provision of this code shall be sufficient ground. Okay? Sufficient ground siya for the imposition against the erring teacher of disciplinary action. Okay? Kasali yung disciplinary action consisting of revocation of his certificate of registration and license as professional teacher. So, meaning to say, ang isa sa disciplinary action ay ang pagre-revoke ng certificate, ng lisensya niya. No? Hindi lang yan, but also suspension from the practice of the teaching profession. Pangatlo, to reprimand or cancellation of his temporary or special permit under the causes specified in Section 23, Article 3, or RA number 7836, and under Rule 31, Article 8 of the Rules and Regulations implementing RA number 7836. So, tatlo yung at stake, apat, no? Yung at stake kapag may na-violate tayo sa Code of Ethics. Again, revocation of your license, suspension from the practice, hindi ka na makaturo, to reprimand, and cancellation of your special or temporary permit kung meron man. Okay, yan yung disciplinary action na binibigay sa mga teachers, again, na nagwa-violate ng Code of Ethics. So, please take note of that. No, sayang yung lisensya kung ma-violate lang natin yung Code of Ethics. Okay, so sa Article 13, it states here the effectivity of this Code of Ethics. So, Section 1, this code shall be approved by the PRC and shall take effect after 60 days following its publication. No? Yan yung, that was published in 1998. So, until now, it is still effective, no? Yung Code of Ethics. So, it has been signed by many signatories, no? Sila yung mga appropriate, they're the authorities na nag-sign sa Code of Ethics na to. So, I think that would be all for the Code of Ethics. I'm going to share this material to our classroom stream, no? So I think that would be all. Thank you for listening. I hope you will listen all those parts, no, ng ating discussion about the code of ethics. I think that would be all. Thank you.